Hello, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a rollerblading 101 tutorial. So what will be covered is how to take off while skating, how to accelerate a little bit, and your stance while cruising, and also the most beginner friendly stopping method. So before you begin going forward and just want to stay at a stopped still position, I would recommend the T-stop, which is this one just here. So you're kind of in a T, whichever foot in front and behind works best for you is fine. And this is just a standing position where you don't move around, there's no space for wiggle. So from this T position, to get moving, what you're going to do is just step kind of outward, slightly outward on alternating skates, trying to transfer your weight as much as you can from skate to skate. So I'll show you what that looks like. So you might have noticed just then that it didn't actually take too many outward steps for me to reach a pretty good cruising speed. So pretty much when you're stepping outward to accelerate, here we go. When you're stepping outward to accelerate, much larger angled steps outward create lots of speed very quickly. So if you need to take off fast, that's what you do, but as a beginner, maybe not. But then once you've reached a pretty good cruising speed, you don't actually push out so much, rather than just bring your skates back to the center. So I'll show you first what a fast acceleration looks like, and then I'll show you what you do when you're just kind of cruising and want to keep speed without really adding on much speed. So first, if you want to take off fast, it's a very large angle. So what that looks like is, and going quite fast. But if you've reached a good speed that you just want to stay at, you don't do very large angles anymore, just kind of slightly stepping out and back in, slightly stepping out and back in. So I'll show what that looks like now. So initial acceleration, and then it's just try and transfer your weight as much as you can from skate to skate. So this staggered position, in my case, I have my right foot in front. If left foot in front feels better for you, then go with that. But this staggered position is the position to be in while just skating and rolling. When you're not accelerating or turning or doing anything funky, you're just rolling. So always be in this position. Pretty much being in this staggered feet position will just ensure you against coming across obstacles when you're skating, and just for stability. Say if there's a stick in front of you, if both your wheels, if you've got your feet next to each other and both wheels, the front wheels, hit the stick or the obstacle at the exact same time, your entire body is going to have that reaction at once, which is how you fall. But if you have a staggered position, you're going to go over that obstacle skate by skate. So usually put your kind of dominant leg forward so it kind of encounters the obstacle before your other foot. So you always have one foot that's on a stable ground on either side of the obstacle, whatever that may be. So an obstacle might be like a stick or bits of dirt or rocks on the concrete or a crack in the concrete. But this staggered feet position also definitely applies for slight slopes and slight kind of hills, declines. And trust me, if you have both skates right next to each other going up a little bend, you can probably imagine how that's going to happen. You're just going to fall straight back onto your butt. So always have this staggered position, going over obstacles or unfamiliar terrain, and just legit rolling because it's so stable. So I've just spoken about a few things. I've spoken how to take off, how to accelerate, to go really fast or just to cruise, and also your cruising staggered feet position. So I'm just going to give a little demo of that, just all in action. Enough talking, more rolling. T position, wide legs to take off, cruising slow, slight increase in speed, cruising a bit more, cruising staggered feet position. Yay! So the last very important skating concept that I'm going to be covering is just your most basic, beginner-friendly stopping method, which is called the Plow Stop. So I'm just going to go right ahead and give a demonstration of the Plow Stop. So this stop is just super simple, and it's what many beginner skaters kind of figure out on their own anyway, because it makes you stop. So pretty much all that's involved is just your skating, and then spread your legs a little bit, and then make it come to like a point. And you'll notice that when you're bringing your legs into the point, it feels as if you're pushing on the concrete, like pushing up snow, I guess. Maybe that's why it's called a plow stop. So that's what it'll feel like. I'll just do another demo. Spread legs, come to a stop. And also, the more speed that you have, the more time it's going to take for your feet to come into the stop, and kind of more resistance you'll feel on the concrete. So I'll show you what coming to a plow stop at a slow speed looks like compared to a fast speed. So first, coming to a plow stop at a slow speed. See, took no time at all, come to a stop. Great. And now I'll show the plow stop at a faster speed. So, going pretty fast. Right legs. Come to a stop. So pretty much the only difference is that when you're going fast, the plow stop takes a bit longer, just because your skates need that extra time to have more friction with whatever surface you're on to take that speed off. But the plow stop is still pretty reliable and quite easy for beginners, because you naturally want to have that kind of wide foot stance at the start. But it's not the be all end all of stopping methods. It's just the first best method so you can stop safely. Great, and just before I end this video, I'm going to just do a skate run through of everything I've covered today. Starting in a T position, push off from T position, and transferring weight, cruising in staggered position, and plow stop. Great, thank you so much for watching. This is the first video of my channel, so I will be posting more demonstrations and tutorials, so catch those if you want. Any questions about anything in this video, just put them in comments. Very happy to answer. If there is one thing that you took away from this tutorial, it is staggered feet. Endlessly important. Anyway, happy skating. Thank you very much for watching.